Dear friends, viewers, welcome to the IAS Mentor. Welcome to our new initiative, the Current Affairs Connect. The objective of this initiative is to cover the various current events from different subjects. It would cover mostly all the subjects, right from polity, economics, science and technology, environment and ecology, and to some extent from geography, history. So this Current Affairs Connect initiative will be combinedly done by me as well as by Somasekhar Sir. So every week we'll be doing few videos, so taking up the important current events, and over a period of time it may give sufficient content to the students appearing for the prelims examination. In addition to this, based on the request of some of the students, we are also planning to launch a current affairs course. And the details of the current affairs course will be coming very soon. You can watch out in the series as we proceed. You can watch out for those videos in the YouTube channel. And in addition to the current affairs course, we are also planning to come out with a prelims mentorship course, especially for the students who wanted to appear for prelims 2026. The details of this course will be finalized and we'll be releasing the details of the course through the YouTube channel. Okay, so anyways, in this video, we are going to discuss one important current event that has happened in the recent past, that is the Ladakh's demand for sixth schedule. We know that this is one of the current event that is happening, and the protest in the Union Territory of Ladakh has been going on for the last 1 month. So we'll try to understand as to what is this issue and why Ladakh is demanding for the sixth schedule, and what exactly the constitution says with regard to the sixth schedule in the constitution. What are the extra constitutional benefits a particular area may get when it comes to the sixth schedule. So this is what we are going to analyze, and of late the meetings are being conducted between the representatives of Ladakh and the union government, and what the representatives of Ladakh wanted and what the union government is willing to give. So all these things will be analyzed in detail, and of course in the end I'll also give a practice question. All right. So the idea of the practice question is to make you understand whether you have understood the topic and what kind of question may also be asked in the prelims examination. That's the objective of the practice question. So please do take the practice question very seriously and try to answer those questions and put your answers in the comment box. So what is the current issue is the Ladakh has been seeking for what is called as a sixth schedule status. In fact, the Union Territory of Ladakh is not only seeking for the sixth schedule status, but it is also looking for what is called as a full statehood. And they have been demanding for few years now, but in the last 1 month, unfortunately, this demand has turned violent. And we have seen the reports of the violence in the newspaper. So why Ladakh has been demanding for the sixth schedule? Basically, they wanted to protect their land. They wanted to protect their unique cultural identity. And as per the newspaper reports, they also wanted to protect their environment because Ladakh has been exposed to a lot of tourism and all those things. Now the question is, how do you think that the sixth schedule would give protection in all these cases? For which first we'll have to understand as to what is a provision, constitutional provisions related to the sixth schedule in the constitution. If you see the constitutional provisions related to the sixth schedule in the constitution, we'll have to go to article 244 subclass 2 in the constitution. So what exactly is this article 244 subclass 2 in the constitution? That provides protection to the tribal areas in certain states. Not in all the states, but the keyword here is certain states. Article 244 clause 2 says that it empowers special protection to the tribal population in the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. So only in these 4 states, not in the other states. Whereas if there is a tribal population in the other states apart from these 4 states, that is Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, they are protected under the schedule 5 of the constitution under article 244 clause 1, where a certain area can be declared to be a scheduled area. But whereas when it comes to the tribal population in the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, the sixth schedule will come into existence and it provides protection to the tribal population in these areas. So what is the protection that is given to the tribal population in these areas? As per the constitution, in the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, where there are significant tribal population, the governor of that particular state, that's very important, the word governor. The governor of that particular state can establish what is called as an autonomous district council or a regional autonomous council or an autonomous regional council. An autonomous district council is if there is a district where there is a predominant tribal population for the entire district, there can be an autonomous district council. But within a district, if there are heterogeneous tribal population, multiple tribal people, then in that particular case, there can be autonomous regional councils as well. In both the cases, it will be done by the governor of that particular state. So if you see factually, as of now in our country, there are 10 such districts, autonomous district councils in these 4 states. Now, what is the significance of making a particular district as an autonomous district council under Schedule 6? Once a particular district is considered as an autonomous district council, then in that particular case, there will be a council of members in that particular district and they'll have certain special powers under the constitution. And what are the special powers that is conferred upon them? The autonomous district councils will have certain representatives and these representatives will have special legislative powers with regard to that particular region. They have financial powers, they have executive or administrative powers, and they also have certain judicial powers as well. So by conferring these powers, the idea under the constitution is to protect these tribal population, to protect their way of life, to protect their land, to protect their culture. This is the objective, and that is the reason why today Ladakh is seeking for what is called as a 6th schedule protection. So which is what is happening right now. Let us try to understand further when I talk of the legislative, financial, administrative as well as a judicial protection, to what extent they exercise these things. When I talk of legislative empowerment under the 6th schedule, that the autonomous district councils are empowered to make certain laws for that particular district, whichever is considered to be an autonomous district. But what are the areas on which they can make laws is clearly specified in the 6th schedule of the constitution. So you can see some of the areas which the autonomous district council is empowered to make laws include marriage, agriculture, inheritance, divorce, social customs. All these things are subject to the governor's assent. That means once they make the law, the governor gives the assent and then it is implemented in that particular area. Similarly, they all have certain administrative and executive powers as well. They are empowered to run the schools, dispensaries, markets, local infrastructure, regulate transport. So to that extent, they got certain executive powers as well. In addition to that, they can collect local taxes as well. So they have got some financial powers. They can collect certain land revenue, impose local taxes, charge tolls, and all those things are also possible. And apart from that, most importantly, they can also set up courts and administer justice as per their local customs, subject to certain exceptional serious criminal offences. So all these powers are conferred upon the autonomous district council, especially where it is protected under the 6th schedule of the constitution. So the idea is that this empowerment under the constitution would help the tribal people in protecting their identity, their culture, their land rights and all those things. As I already said, this is exactly the protection that has been sought by what is called as the Ladakh. So they wanted to have this particular protection under the constitution. Now, can there be any justification as to why Ladakh is asking, the people in Ladakh are looking for this? So as per the experts, 90% of the population in Ladakh fall under the tribal population. So therefore, yes, they have to be protected because predominantly they are tribal population. Ladakh is exposed to a lot of outsiders, so their cultural identity has to be protected. A lot of tourism is happening in Ladakh, so therefore environmental degradation is there. So therefore, if there is an autonomous district council or protection under 6th schedule, that will enable the people of Ladakh to protect their identity. So these are the justifications on the one side. But however, the government also has some serious concerns with regard to giving the special protection under the 6th schedule. So on the side of the government, because the talks are going on right now, on the side of the government, if you see, the government have certain concerns with regard to this. One important concern is the union government representatives already said that the 6th schedule protection is predominantly to the northeastern states and not for a northern state. In addition to that, Ladakh is a very strategic location where it has borders with both Pakistan as well as China, and giving a sixth schedule and making it more autonomous may have national security concerns. So therefore, all these things has to be seen before the government decides on conferring the special status or not giving the special status. As per the latest report, the latest round of discussions that has happened between the representatives of Ladakh as well as the union government, where the union government was willing to look or consider conferring special status to the Union Territory of Ladakh under Article 371 of the Constitution. Now, what is Article 371 of the Constitution? Article 371 of the Constitution gives certain special status to some of the states in our country to protect again their local interests, to protect their developmental activities, to address the regional disparities in certain parts of the country. So today there are certain states which are protected under Article 371. To name a few states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Gujarat, certain northeastern states, they're all given special status under Article 371. So this is what the government is saying. We'll explore the possibility of giving special status under Article 371. But as per the newspaper reports that the representatives of Ladakh are looking for a protection under the sixth schedule of the Constitution. All right. So this information is very, very important, and I hope that this year you may expect a question from the sixth schedule in the Constitution. Very, very important. Now, with this information, you please try to come and answer the question and try to put your answers in the comment box. All right. So look into the question. Which of the following is true with regard to the sixth schedule of the Constitution? Statement 1. The sixth schedule of the Constitution is applicable to any state with significant tribal population. Is it applicable to any state? Statement 2. The President has authority to establish autonomous district council in case of the sixth schedule. Is that statement true or false? Recently, the Union Territory of Andaman and Nicobar Islands demanded for the sixth schedule status. The sixth schedule areas have separate legislative and judicial powers only. The keyword here is only. Choose the correct options from the codes given below. 1 and 3 only, 1 and 2 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, none of the above. So try to answer this particular question and try to put your answers in the comment box. So before I wind up this particular session, I would like to just put it across that based on the request of the students, we are planning to come out with a current affairs course, and we are also planning to come out with a prelims mentorship program. So who may be eligible, for whom it may be beneficial, we'll come out with an extensive video about the details of the course very soon. But in the meantime, you can keep watching the IAS Mentor channel for more information. Thanks for your support and keep watching the Current Affairs Connect initiative. All the very best.